Yo, what's going on, guys? Got Frozen here. We're back. I am at the law school right now. So we're gonna do our battle here. It's cool though. We got a study room, so it's all good. We are going up this week against our opponent, Life's Hell. He's got a pretty interesting team, but a pretty exploitable weakness, as we're gonna see. So you can see on the screen what I'm predicting him to bring, and then what we're bringing in this matchup. So let's just get started. So we've got, also by the way, you can see the team now post changes. Speed tiers have been greatly improved. I think the team is just overall going to be better, even though it is a shame to lose stuff like Mew and Zangoose. Okay, so to begin we have our Caledon, and this thing's not going to win the game, but it is going to do a really good job punching a hole in the team. I was originally, Assault Vest because of the Iron Moth, but I really don't think Iron Moth is showing up to a rain match. And if it does, we can still take hits decently well, especially in rain, and Earthquake just OHKOs it, so that's why I have like minus attack Earthquake. It should just OHKO no problem. Flash Cannon, Electro Shot does pretty well into the entire team, and then Body Press obviously is really good. Choppleberry for stuff like Urshifu, Palmot, and Low Kick, Meowscarada, and also Sacred Sword on Assyrian Samurott, so this thing should be pretty good. Next up we've got Pelipper. This is a fun set. This Pelipper is agility. After one agility, we outspeed every non-Scarfer on the team, which is pretty cool. And the exploitable weakness that my opponent has is my opponent has no flying resist. So Hurricane Spam does really, really well here. Surf is just an extra move just in case. I mean, it's better for Iron Moth, I guess, but I really am just going to be trying to click Hurricane mostly. Yeah, Hurricane Spam, just insane. Hopefully we can get set up with an agility, and then hopefully it's not Scarf on like Urshifu and like Thunder Punch kills me, but we have ways around that. Scizor, this is Heavy Duty Boots, Defog, Scizor. Pretty offensive though, a little bit of defense. A little bit of defense is just to help us potentially level a hit from Urshifu. Dual Wing Beat does pretty good damage, but for the most part this thing is meant to get rid of hazards if they get stacked, and kind of pivot around. Hopefully get our sweepers in. Next up we have Galarian Articuno, Choice Scarf, Modest, Choice Scarf, Hurricane, 2-hit KOs literally everything on the team. I think maybe the one exception is like Max SPDA Houndstone, but I do think Houndstone is going to be defensive this week to help against Barraskewda and Palafin, like defensive Fizz Def with Terra Water. Makes the most sense. If it is that set, then there is quite literally nothing on this team that can take 2 Hurricanes from a Modest Scarf Galarian Articuno. Like, pretty essentially. Outside of like AVs and stuff like that. So yeah, this thing seems like really good. Potential win con, at least a big time breaker. This is another win con / breaker, Banded Barraskewda. Flip turn Liquidation, Close Combat Aqua Jet. I really only want to be spamming Liquidation with this thing. Like, that's how I want to win the game. Either with that or with one of my Hurricane spammers. And Flip turn's just kind of there because why not? Aqua Jet, same thing. Like, in case the rain's not up or something, and there's a Scarfer. I just don't really need anything else. And then Close Combat is for in case it's like Wastmon, and Close Combat just does more damage to like the Samurott or the Meowscarada or something like that. And then finally we have Pussy, Bump and Zero, the Alolan Persian. This thing is really just a sack. This is just to get Helmet Chip off on something like Urshifu. And if it is Punching Glove, then that's kind of a problem. But we can like T-Wave it, we can knock it off, we can Parting Shot around. Endeavors in case we're low health and we want to bring something down low. This is pure utility, purely defensive, just get Helmet Chip off on stuff. So yeah, that's the team. And so we're going to try to move to 2-0 this week, and I will see you guys when the battle starts. Alright guys, we are here with the battle. I think this is exactly what I expected. Right? Yep, exactly what I expected. Cool. I do like the Pelipper lead. Samurai lead could be kind of annoying, though. I do just like the Pelipper lead, though. Let me think. I went in saying I'm gonna lead Pelipper, or I had to change the name, by the way. It's not just Bomp and Zero, because apparently Pussy's not allowed, but Scrotum is allowed, I've learned. It is what it is. I want to get this thing Terra is the thing. Like, Terra Poison is going to be really, really good here. Also, like, Thunder Wave spam, Parting Shot spam, both look really good right now. Yeah, let's lead Bomp and Zero, because this could be a Urshifu lead, I think. And Urshifu lead isn't terrible in a Pelipper. I'd probably just go hard arc, but it's not ideal. See how this goes. I'm expecting my opponent to try to lead either Samurott or Meowscarada or Urshifu, and Bomp and Zero seems pretty good into all of those. T-Wave seems really good to start out. T-Wave or Parting Shot. But I really want to get this thing Terra Poisoned. It really helps to switch into Urshifu. I'm not close combat food. Just roll with it. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake. What will you do? Life Cell, what will you do? I'm expecting that Houndstone to be... expecting the Fortress to be like setup, maybe, or like hazard setups like Rock, Spin, and then like Volt Switch Body Press. Maybe Iron Defense as well. Could be a possibility. Like Iron Defense, especially defensive. The Soundstone, not what you were expecting. Okay, that's good for us, I think. Soundstone is probably defensive Fluffy with Terra Water for the Palafin. Urshifu, I'm not really sure. Scarf seems decent, but not great. Bandit seems good, really good, and that's kind of why the Persian's here. Protective Pads could be a thing. Less scared of Protective Pads. Not Protective Pads, Punching Glove. Or Protective Pads for that matter, I guess. It could be. I don't really have a lot of contact activation, though, on my team. Other than, like, Rocky Helmet. So, really not sure. I think if it's Urshifu lead, we Parting Shot. I think. I think it's Parting. No, it's if it's Meowscarada, it's probably T-Wave. If it's Palmot, it's definitely Parting Shot. It's definitely Parting Shot on the defensive guys, being Houndstone and Fortress. Samurott. It's probably okay. It's Palmot. All right, so this is a Parting Shot. We're gonna find out if this thing is Scarf. Actually, we're not, because we're not max speed. But we are gonna Terra Poison and Parting Shot. I could knock off too, but I think parting shot's really valuable here. Do we knock? Do we try knocking? Knocking on heaven's door. Let's check some calcs here. Double shock is going to do a lot of damage, and we're really not doing much in return with knockoff. And if it's not Scarf, then we're just going to have to take 2 anyway. Let's just parting shot. Yeah, this Persian only has enough speed for the Urshifu because it's kind of dedicated to that. So if this is high speed, if this is like meant to outspeed Fake Out, Rocky Helmet. Okay. Fake Out. Okay. Part of me wants to go hard into a bridge too far now. Because a bridge too far will take a double shock very well. Go to +1 defense, live a close combat, go to +2, and then after close combat, we'll kill with body press. I forget if double shock's contact. Hold on. It does make contact. Okay. It's good to know. I'm okay with taking a hit here, I think, because as long as this thing can just like come in on Urshifu once, then that will be good. That's parting shot here. It might be a switch. Could be a switch. Baton pass. Okay, so you know what's faster. Yep. Okay. I don't want to waste the Chopple in case this thing is body press. I think I want to go Bubbler. And get the rain up. I'm like pretty sure we're gonna live a Volt. I'm like actually positive we're gonna live a Volt unless it crits. Yeah, certain rolls of crit will kill us. But Surf does a lot of damage. So does Hurricane. Part of me actually wants to go Pelipper and then go bridge too far on the suspected Volt. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. This could just be rocks too, which would be kind of annoying, but it's manageable. Yeah, this is Volt, probably. Yep. That's really good. We get a stamina boost. Now this thing is in. With a +1 defense boost right off the bat. Really good for us. Not really sure what his play is. It's got to be one of the fighting types, right? Urshifu Rapid. This is really, really good for us. We should just kill this thing with an Electro Shot. Close combat, Chopple. That was Bandit, I think. This thing is dead, though. That's really good for us. Oh, eject pack. Nope, never mind. Sorry. I saw the little pause in the animation. I thought this was eject pack for a sec. Oh, that's really, really good for us. Meowscarada. Okay, that's so good. So now, Bompancero has been really freed up here. This is really, really, really good for us. So we are in with our Caledon, which is now +2, +1 on the Meowscarada. Flash Cannon doesn't quite kill, but Body Press should always kill. Actually, it's gonna... Let's just Body Press. Aura Sphere, special. What? Okay. What is that, dude? What is that set? That's crazy. That crit mattered. But now, we get to spam Hurricane. Or we go into Barraskewda. No, not ready yet. Spam Hurricane. Yeah, time to spam Hurricane. This is why we brought this thing. If it's Scarf, then it's selected in Aura Sphere. And if it's not, then we outspeed anyway. So this is pretty good for us. Hurricane will be doing very big damage into Samurott Hisui. Damn. Unless this was specs, that crit mattered. Yeah, I mean, this almost kills like a no-bulk Samurott. Fortress, this should be a 2-hit KO. Yeah, that's insane. Whew. Okay, nice. We know this thing is not Scarf. It could be AV though. I want to just save this thing, keep it as healthy as I can, I think, and go Bomb Pincero. Because like now this thing's really been opened up. This might be a fake out. Terra Electric. There's the double shock. We will die to another, but it's okay, I think. So there's the flying resist. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Terra Electric just to spam double shock is kind of crazy. That's okay. I think Scizor lives a hit. I think. Oh, it's close. It's not Life Orb, though. I don't know what it is, but it's not Life Orb. And U-turn should kill. Yeah, we always live. So let's just go into cutoff and U-turn. Feels pretty safe. Killing this thing would be really, really nice. We know it's not Scarf 2. I wish I had Rocks, but it's okay. Pelipper's looking really good to win this game right now. There's the Houndstone. Let's check damage. I think it did more than I expected it to. No, it did about as much. No, yeah, it did. This thing's not bulky. The fuck? Okay. Pelipper should be doing big damage to this thing then. Get the rain back up. Kind of want to agility. This thing is leftovers, but it's not really that bulky. This thing can poltergeist, I guess. Let's just say it is like max attack. And this thing isn't Terrid. Is it just like not fluffy? What else can this thing be? What the fuck? Should be fluffy. It's just agility. Will-O-Wisp, that's perfectly fine. This is now Surf Spam. It did not 2-hit KO. This is Def. Ooh, okay. Let's Hurricane here. I think Hurricane, because Hurricane into Surf should kill. This also covers the Meowscarada play. It's so weird. This thing is SPDA, clearly. This is so strange. But then how did U-turn do so much? Or so little? Should not have done that much to a max SPDA. Hurricane should put it into Surf Range regardless, so I'm gonna click Hurricane here. Gonna Hurricane again, I think. Confusion, hit yourself? Nope. Now it's Surf. If this is a play in a Masquerade, that's a good play. Oh, Shadow Sneak, okay, yeah. Okay, this thing's dead though. This really, really opens the door. I kind of want to Roost. Or I just go Cut Off. The thing is, this thing needs to stay healthy. I need to get Rain up one more time before I can win the game. So this is very likely Sucker Punch. The fact that he went into it right away tells me that it's probably Sucker Punch. I'm gonna Roost here. Oh, this thing is Scarf. Oh boy. Woo hoo hoo. Alright, we need to make a sack, I think. I need to keep Bubbler alive. And then try to win the game with Petrified or Cut Off. Okay, how are we winning this? I did not... That's Scarf set, okay. Cut Off should be able to take a hit decently well. We actually do take 2. And kill with U-turn. Almost. Can we actually win this with Band of Close Combat from Bearskizzy? Palmot. Yeah, Close Combat should just kill. Alright, yeah, so we can just sack Cut Off, honestly. Oh my goodness. Ceaseless Edge. We live that one. That crit. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate. Get the rain back up. Doesn't matter, really. I think we win this. Okay, yeah. The question is, I guess, is this, it doesn't matter, right? If it is Scarf, then we just go Cut Off, Bullet Punch until dead, and then go back Petrified and win. So yeah, we just Liquid. This thing is dead. Okay. Liquid still does a lot of damage here. Like a lot of damage. So let's just click it. Alright, now it's in Bullet Punch range. It's Giga Drain. Uh-oh. Forgot about that. We're fine though. Because we just now go into Petrified and click Hurricane and we win the game. Yep, GG. Oof. Okay, we got kind of bailed out, now that I think about it, by the The ceaseless miss. That was that could have been really bad. If he landed, I think in hindsight I shouldn't have roosted. I should have just made sure I kept that alive for an extra set of rain, and just gone straight into Scizor. Yeah, so that was definitely a mistake. Could have cost us the match potentially. I could have still won it with Petrified, but it would have been much more difficult, I think. So yeah, all right. GG's to my opponent, Life's Hell. That's week 2. It's another win in the books. We now move to 2-0, +7. So yeah, that'll be it for this week, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.